Hello, cuties. Sorry, I was finishing my soup. I was eating chicken soup and I was eating my last bites. So I was a little bit slow and I forgot to start up the bot. Or well, actually I didn't. I started up the bot for some reason and it didn't lock me in. So it was just stuck on the login screen. So I was like, okay, but I didn't notice it until you guys started redeeming things and I was like, why is this not registering? And then I opened it and I was like, huh? I'm not logged in. Um so but I fixed it. But that means that this was technically an unofficial first crew, but I'm gonna check anyways who got them. Liker, Magda, Pauline, Esther, and Thoughts, congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. Thank you, mods, for testing. For anyone wondering why my mods are trying to get Super Sweet Bot to do things, I asked them to test something for me today. So um we're testing an exciting new feature, which you might not see, but that's sort of the point. Oh, yeah, I did enjoy my soup. My soup was really good. Thank you guys so much. Oh my goodness, you guys are awesome. Thanks for testing. Thank you, Noisy. Thank you. Thank you all so much for liking my hair. This was very much my hair is not doing hair today. Um, like it's just not hairing. And I was like, you know what? I'll just put it like half up. And then I was like, you know what? If I put it half up, I can use my butterfly clipsies. If you ever see my butterfly clipsies, it's either because I want to be extra girly pop or it's because I was having a bad hair day. Because these things like literally save my life. Let me say hello to everyone. Pauline, welcome in. Magda, welcome in. Leaker, welcome in. Thoughts, welcome in. Rivera, welcome in. Lasira, welcome in. Brittany, welcome in. Kat, welcome in. Nymphlora, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Jennifer, welcome in. Sodastrom, welcome in. Esther, welcome in. Sophie, welcome in. Also, Betty, welcome in. It's very nice to have you. I hope you're doing so well. Thank you so much for coming to hang out on stream. Mary Kath, welcome in. Molly, welcome in. Rach, welcome in. Doom Angel, welcome in. Vin, welcome in. Frazo, welcome in. Micah, welcome in. Son Sims, welcome in. Katie, welcome in. Poodle, welcome in. Senanor, welcome in. Kiwi, welcome in. Riri, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Riri, thanks for cheering me on. Shorty, welcome in. Serenelle, welcome in. Trax, welcome in. Lena, welcome in, and thanks for cheering me on. Noisy, welcome in. Verb, welcome in. Soso, welcome in. Naomi, welcome in. And Mark, welcome in. Are those sun freckles? No, that's just irritated skin. But let's pretend they're sun freckles. Yes. Yes, these are sun freckles. Mm-hmm. No, I don't know what's going on with my skin. I think it might be the meds. Like everything in my body is going haywire and I always get like really bad skin. But with my glasses, it kind of like half hides it. Test is successful. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm happy that it works. I mean, I didn't expect it to not work, but like it's extra happy to know that it works. But I'm not wearing any makeup, so that's why you're seeing them, or, like, I only have a little bit of mascara on today. I was very late today and very lazy today, and I was like, "You know what? Let me just not. I'm literally just gonna hang out with you guys. I can also be without makeup." So I'm just wearing a bit of mascara that I put on when I was still planning to record a video today. Hi, Liv! Oh, no, Liv, that is so frustrating. Also, if you resonate with it, if you feel like it fits with you, that's in the end the most important. As long as you have a psychologist who's open to helping you without having the official diagnosis. But I'm also happy that you're gonna go after psychiatric diagnosis and not just because the test. Let's be real. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I think autism tests are like so stupid. They're so straightforward and like they don't make sense. They're like, would you rather go to a party or be in the library? Well, I don't know what this is supposed to tell me about being autistic, but I don't think that's a very fair like, it's so dependent on taste and whether you're introverted or extroverted and whether you know the people at the party and whether the library is a nice place to be because if it's loud like, there's so much context, and then I tried to explain this to my therapist, which I was like, "This should be a marker," right? Like, asking context for every question and being like, "But what exactly do you mean with this question?" Like, I guess that would but she was like, "Yeah, no, just pick whatever feels most intuitive." And I was like, "Okay." So I picked the library because I was like, well, I guess I'd prefer to go to the library. It was also like, it wasn't even library. It was museum. It was, do you prefer to go to the museum or to a party? And I was like, well, I'm not a big museum goer because I get really overwhelmed, but I also don't necessarily am a party goer because I get really overwhelmed. So like, which one do you want me to pick? And she was like, you have to pick one. And I was like, but I don't want to go to either. Um, I didn't pass because I was communicating like neurotypical with Oh, they keep telling me that as well. Like, you make too much eye contact to be autistic, and I'm like, okay. So apparently, because I am capable of doing it, it doesn't take into consideration that it like makes me uncomfortable or it takes me a ridiculous amount of energy. But I'm glad that it's, you have the recognize like a psychologist that is already recognizing like, oh, you might have masked too much. That's really nice. Um, For females or adults, yeah. I think they did that, for me too, and I was like, "Okay, sure." If you think I have never heard of this either, so that's why I also sort of read over it. I thought it was a typo in your sentence. Um, like 2 days feeling sick. Yeah, exactly, like, that's how much energy it took out of you. But on your test, you scored normal because no one sees the aftermath. Also, Bailey and Minbin, welcome in. It's really good to see both of you. Um, but yeah. Yeah, it should go on the file of, like, I did my test and then I was sick for 2 days because I was so tired. Like, that is important information. Um, I think I'm okay with eye contact until you look into the camera on stream. Fair enough. Kind of have the opposite because looking into my camera doesn't feel like eye contact. Also, hello, Leon. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Luckily, I had a therapist who also found the questions quite questionable. Nice. I'm happy that there's people out there who are like, okay, we do this, but let's take it with a grain of salt. Also, I've missed you too. It's really good to see you. I hope you've been well. Two men coded for girls. Yes, but also I think they're too um like, they always say autism is a spectrum, but then the test is like, "No, but you have to fit all the way at the, like, end of the spectrum to score high enough to have it." Because, like, I think, like, generally, depending on your upbringing and, like, your I don't know, like, whether you're outgoing or, like, introverted or, whether you had someone growing up teaching you good communication skills and, like, emotional maturity, and whether you have been, like, your talents have been nurtured, yes or no, like, whether there was space to explore yourself, yes or no, like, all of these things have such a massive impact on, especially as an adult, how you present. So, like, a lot of the things that are considered, like, oh, typical autism is, like, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to portray those things to maybe like, I genuinely think there's people that might, if given the opportunity, would have excelled at specific things in life, like, way more than anyone else would have been able to excel in that thing because it was their special interest or because they have, like, an extreme talent for it. But because they were raised in a place where they were never given the opportunity to explore that talent, it didn't develop. So they're like, "Yeah, but you don't have, like, any markers of you being extremely good at something or, like, being ahead in one field and then, like, behind in the other," or, like, I'm like, "Well, like, can we take into consideration there's so many more factors that influence all of these things that you're trying to test?" Like, it just I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's frustrating. Also, Maymay, welcome in. It's good to see you. One point I didn't get because I was talking normal. Like, what even is normal? Like, who decided where that bar is and, like, when you score on it or over it, or, like, how does that even work? I've joined the waiting list for my autism diagnosis, 9-month minimum wait. I'm so sorry, that's super frustrating. Like, there should be I personally genuinely think there shouldn't be a wait on, like, mental or physical healthcare ever. Um, I get that, it's a system and sometimes it happens, but, like, if that's been the standard for years now, like, how is that acceptable? I don't know, it frustrates me. I've been so exhausted, but I think I'm getting my energy back. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy that it's like slowly getting back on track. Also, Noah, welcome in, and Butterfly, welcome in. It is good to see both of you. Um, but yeah, it's sometimes life's, and that can be rough. Um, Also, Melix the cat, welcome to chat. I hope you're doing so well. Pretty much all autism testing based on research that studies were done. Yeah, white cisgender. Yep, 100%. And it's so stupid. Like, why? Like, I get why. Like, obviously, I like based on history, I can see how it happened, but it frustrates me that it happened that way because it's like it's so not the right way. Do you have a video? No, I don't actually, Micah. But funnily enough, I recorded a video, like a tutorial on how to install Reshade, and I literally ask in that video whether people would be interested in a tutorial on installing Sunblind. So I'm guessing I'll count your vote towards yes, because I realized I don't have a video on it. But I'd love to make one. I'd love, love, love to make a video on how to install Sunblind because it's actually not super difficult. It's just tedious. And you have to know where to find the files. But I would be more than happy to make a video on that. 2 years? What? 2 to 4 years? Holy shit! I'm so sorry. Here we do not have to wait. However, healthcare is very, very expensive. Yeah, so you go to private route. There's like I think the people that are on waiting lists are all waiting for like public healthcare routes. I think everywhere there is always the opportunity or the possibility to go private, and then you basically skip the queues, but you have to pay a lot. Um, so I think it's like for most cases, at least what I'm familiar with, things like UK, Belgium, Netherlands, like most of Nordics and stuff. From what I've heard, is you have the option to go public healthcare or mental health care, like either way. But then you have to do the waiting list and like your insurance will cover part of it if you're lucky. Um, and then if you go private, usually there is like less waiting time. Sometimes still quite a lot, but usually less than public route. But you have to pay for it out of pocket. And sometimes your insurance will cover a tiny bit of it. Sometimes if you officially get a diagnosis and then get treatment privately, they will cover more. But at least here in the Netherlands, like, I know for Scott, for instance, his therapy, he's been paying a lot of that, out of pocket, um, unfortunately. He already got, like, a really expensive insurance to cover some of it, so that like, the expensive insurance was still cheaper than paying for everything himself, but, he also had to go private because simply public mental health care, like, psychologist just said, "No, you're just stressed, there's nothing wrong with you." My guy has severe emotional trauma from his childhood. But no, there's nothing wrong with him, he's just stressed. Like, oh, sorry, I copy pasted the stream title, I didn't realize VPN was still in there. No, if you wanna remove it, I did not think about this. I literally copy pasted the title from last week, and obviously it was still in there. So if you want to, if you would like to remove it, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Also, Stal, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And Love Ghosted, welcome in. Tanisha, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. It really helped me give the confidence to finally get testing and therapy again. I'm so happy to hear that, Burp. I'm so happy that like online spaces help people feel confident in asking for help that way. Also, Gator, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. The shade of purple suits your hair so well. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I it's the same t-shirt as Amber. She inspired me to buy it. I saw her wearing it and then I literally messaged her of like, "Girl, can I buy the same t-shirt? It's so pretty." And she was like, "Yes." She was like, "Yes, you can buy the same t-shirt." So I'm really happy with it. It has like a little butterfly look. It's from the Uniqlo Skull Panda collaboration. Also, Singularity, thank you so much for the freaking 7 months. Hello. Hello. Thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. You have your diagnosis now, but you've been waiting on the waiting list for 1.5 years to see a doctor psychiatrist to look into medication options and other type of help. Oh no. So they told you, "Congrats, you have ADHD," but now like you have to wait for a really long time. That sucks so bad. I'm so sorry. Also Singularity, again, please enjoy all your subby perks. Thank you so so much. I appreciate it a lot. Um, uh, uh, uh. Now that the gameplay trailer is out, what do you think? Ooh, okay, good question. Yes, oh my god, we haven't had the time to talk about the new Sims pack. Wait, I'll get back to that in a second. I just wanted to make sure that I caught up on chat. Also, Icarus, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. How have you been? You like it here? I'm happy to hear that. Also, Amy, welcome in. It's good to see you. Either of the diagnosis, I'm going back into therapy and planning to share my experience with the whole autistic diagnosis. Yes, that sounds like a very smart idea. Um, that's like in the end, the most important thing is understanding yourself and having someone who's willing to listen to you and help you in your struggles. And yes, sometimes having a label helps because it obviously gives some direction to where you can look. But if you have a really open conversation with your therapist about what you need and that you suspect autism and that you resonate with it a lot and that you would like to explore things that could help with that, that in its own sometimes is enough. I think the only thing where a label is like really like sort of a hard necessary is if you um want to pursue medication routes, which I think I don't know for autism, like I think there some people go the route of like things like antidepressants and stuff. Um Mostly if they're dealing with, like, depressed feelings and things, but obviously there's not, like, autism medication like there is with ADHD meds. The thing is with ADHD meds, they also don't really cure ADHD, they just help make a part of it a little bit lighter, which I know that some people with autism also take ADHD meds for that same reason. Um, Adderall, well, that is the thing that most people in the US take. Um, Here in Europe, Adderall is forbidden. So, I've actually only met no, 2 people. I've met 2 people in my life who take Adderall, and they're both from the US. You got an ADHD diagnosis within, like, a month, but I didn't wanna get tested for autism for different reasons. One, it excludes me from, migration to a few countries. It does, which is stupid, and also pisses me off. I didn't know, what was childhood trauma and what was something else that is very fair and very difficult to figure out. Hair sucks and they might use your oh, ew, no. Oh, no, we don't want that 3rd one. No, no, no. Good call. Good call on your end. Like, again, if you know your truth and that helps you in life, that's the most important thing. Um, for anxiety, got off it and it's awesome, except the feels are all over the place. And every time I'm like halfway to crying. Yeah. Your body definitely has to adjust to that. And like in a way you have to readjust to feeling a lot of things. I haven't experienced this myself, but I've seen other people around me experiencing it. It's definitely a journey from what I've heard. Um but yeah, while I'm also in the meantime just gonna start up my game already because I've noticed that my game recently has been taking really long, like 5+ minutes to actually load. So I'm just gonna click that, and then I was thinking, maybe we can talk a little bit about the gameplay trailer and like the new pack because we have not talked about it at all. Um, so okay. At first, I was really skeptical. Let's go, baby. um, At first, I was very skeptical about this pack. I was a little bit worried that I don't know. I'm not super enthusiastic about fairies personally. Like I'm not an occult player. So I was like my only hope or most important wish is that they do the fairies well, that they make it like a full occult with like a skill tree but also with like lore and stuff like that. Also, this world is no, it's not released. They released the gameplay trailer, not the pack itself. I should be getting early access to it next week Monday though. Um Although the thing is they said on Monday they will release the early access. I do not know whether I will have it before stream. Otherwise, I am doing an extra stream on Tuesday so that we can play with it. Um, because I have a concert on Wednesday, so then on Thursday the pack comes out. So I'm hoping I'll already have access on Monday. So then I'll stream it on Monday and Tuesday. Otherwise, I will stream it on Tuesday. Um, I basically moved my Wednesday stream, but then I'll also stream on Thursday and Friday. It's a bit of a wacky week next week, but I wanted to find a balance between new Sims expansion pack and GIRLYPOP SMP. Um, but I from what I've seen, the occult is done pretty well. Like, obviously, we haven't actually tested the gameplay, so I can't really judge on the quality, but I saw the skill tree. I saw, like, some really fun interactions in the skill tree already. I think the fairies on its own, like, they feel like a really well-rounded occult from what I could, again, see from the trailer. I think I heard Kayla say it in her little, like, review thingy about how she is a bit worried that they're gonna add something to gardening, even though gardening has been really broken for a really long time. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have the same fear. Because for a lot of people, like, I've seen so many gardening bugs, and I've had these as well, but I've seen, like, even more severe ones for other ones where you can basically just not do gardening at all. Um, yes, I will get early access, but not early access. So there's 2 types of early access. You have people that will get, like, early access in a separate version of their game with, like, their watermark on it. I've never had that. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. But I will be getting early access next week, Monday. So basically when all the EA creators get early access if they signed up for it, of course. I will also be doing a giveaway for the new pack next week. So if you're interested, feel free to come hang out, and then I won't be able to do the actual giveaway until the pack is like out, but I'll run the giveaway for like most of the week, I guess. And thank you for that follow as well, and thank you Gator for cheering me on, and Joe, welcome in. It's good to see you. um, but to be honest, for the build buy stuff, I think it's going to be really fun to build with it, but it's also going to be really specific. Which worries me always a little bit because mm, if it's too specific, you'll only use it when playing with fairies, which is great if you love fairies, but is limiting if that's not your full type of gameplay. So that's another thing that, like, I'm I love the style. I think it's beautiful, but I think that's just a thing that I personally, again, if I hadn't been a content creator, I probably would have waited with buying this pack until it was, like, on sale at one point. I probably would have gotten it at one point. Um, but right now, I just feel like I wouldn't have bought it, even though it does feel like a good pack, if that makes any sense. I just want very cutesy, sparkly stuff to build by. That's coming for sure. Also, Lady Annette, welcome in, and Astowart, welcome in as well. I hope you're doing so well. Also, I clicked play on installed games, and it's just not doing anything. No, you don't buy early access, you have to be part of the EA Creator Network, and then, when you are part of that, you basically have a big dashboard with opportunities, and EA will open up opportunities to people that have marked The Sims as their main game, because the EA Creator Network goes across all EA games, so it's not exclusive to The Sims. Um, but basically what that means is I have The Sims set up as my main game, and then, EA will publish on the dashboard an opportunity for early access, and you have to sign up for it. So sometimes people are in the EA Creator Network, but they still didn't get early access because they didn't sign up for the opportunity. Um, but basically that lets them know who they need to give codes to. As a creator, even if you don't do the early access, you will still get a game code if you sign up for the opportunity, basically. But you can sign up for that opportunity after the pack is already out. I believe a month until, like, after the release date. Also Jane, welcome in, and Anna, welcome in. I hope you're both doing so well. Um, I started watching your TwitchCon video and then missed the start of stream. I hope you're having fun with the TwitchCon video. I'm a little bit more hyped, but again, like I just said, I'm just really scared for the gardening system not to work. And that now includes the houseplants because now houseplants are now part of the gardening ecosystem in The Sims. And because it's been so broken, I don't know, that it just worries me. Like, it worries me that this is gonna be a feature that sounds really fun and then ends up falling flat because of bugs. Because there's already so many bugs in this system. Um Aw, thank you, Nazadome. I appreciate it. Um, Also, it was so wholesome you cried twice. Stop. That's literally so sweet. I hope so much that it's good. Yeah, me too. Like, if it's good, if it works, I will be unstoppable. We are gonna every single one of my Sims is gonna be like plant obsessed. Also, guys, I have a bit of a problem. I've been clicking this button for 6 minutes now. I don't know why it's not loading. Ooh, I can't use them for the mod mention because I haven't updated my game because I have so many mods. I can't restart the EA app because then I'll go online, Lena. As soon as you restart it, it brings you online, which means that my game will update, which means that we couldn't play. Because as soon as I play with my mods, like I need my mods and tool hasn't been updated. You can't just go offline, at least I can. Oh, I have auto updates on, which I probably should turn off as well. Can you turn that off now? No. I should turn that off, but we can't turn it off. I mean, I can risk restarting in hopes that past row was smart enough to turn it off. Like, I'm not entirely sure. The problem is, if I do that now, I'm, like, trying to figure out I also need to record Pack Legacy on Friday. I mean, if it doesn't start up now, why would it start up on Friday? Turn off your internet. Just stop stream for, like, half an hour. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Ellie. That's really frustrating. Only option is to restart. No, but if you restart computer, it restarts the EA, logs you back in. No, it doesn't only update if you click play. That is, I guess, if you have auto updates turned off. Yeah, Friday for recording. I have to record the Pack Legacy on Friday. So I was like, I have to go offline because I cannot deal with my mods. Not you guys mods in Twitch chat, but mods as in-game mods. And now I'm like trying to figure out, can I now go online? Like, can I risk it? Can I risk restarting the app with the potential that then my game is broken? Then we have to play something else right now. And I wouldn't be able to record on Friday. Unless my mods have been updated on Friday, but I don't really have time to update my mods on Friday because I have to do a lot of recording. See, this is why I hate Sims updates. Like, I don't really hate them because I love the new updates. Like, I love the glass walls. I love the plants on the roof. I'm actually very excited about the build updates, but you don't like us anymore? Uh, I mean, we could do a poll, but I'm gonna have to make this decision anyways. The thing is, it's a huge risk anyways because if my game doesn't start up, I also cannot record on Friday. Okay, I might have to take the plunge and just restart EA app because if it doesn't work now, like what makes us think it will work on Friday? No, you cannot install previous versions of the game. Unfortunately, the EA app doesn't allow stuff like that. I wish it was like Minecraft, where you could have different like versions of the game, like different instances. The thing is, if I now restart and it doesn't help, we're gonna play Minecraft anyways. Because as soon as my game updates, we can't work on the mod mention because tool is not updated and better build by is not updated either. Okay, I'm gonna exit. Oh. So the only way that we play Sims today is if I turned auto updates off. Like if past me was smart, become a Minecraft YouTuber. If only. No, I don't think I'd be good at that because honestly, I have so much respect for Minecraft YouTubers. Like I have so much mad respect for how hard they work. Yeah, it's updating. Fuck. sad. I was You can't stop it, no. I mean, I can stop it, but then I cannot play. Like, if I cancel it, I don't think you can play. Disconnect from internet. I'm also streaming. I don't think that would work. Yeah, see, now I cannot click play. Now I have to update it. But I will turn off auto update. Hold on. Settings. Where is that? Is that in your um cancel and then go offline? Does that work? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, I'm offline. I can now play. I'll see if it opens. I click the button. Offline mode, you go in your menu and then you say go online, or normally it says go offline. But it still doesn't load. Like, it just doesn't do anything. No, I didn't turn off auto update, but we're screwed for today anyway, so it's fine. Ugh! You know how spam clicking normally works? Well, it doesn't. No. I hate it. But why? Now it's updating my Sims game again. I wanted to just turn off auto updates. Can I not? Please stop the update. Yes. Auto update enabled. I disabled it. I disabled it. Let's go. It's canceling the update. Does that mean I can play while online? No. See, that's a stupid thing. You still have to be in offline mode. So I did the toggle. I turned off auto updates now, but you still cannot click play. So, but if I go in offline, it doesn't load my game. Now it works? Well, or EA app crashed. I don't know which one of the two. I'll go here and see if it starts up. EA needs a vacay, to be honest. Yes. I did for you yesterday. That's so stupid. I mean, EA app is not crashed. It's just in the background now. Now we just have to wait until my game actually starts up. Oh my god. Um, well, that's what I did earlier, Mimbim. I forced the EA app to close, but then as soon as you open it goes online and it tried to update my game. But we canceled the update, so it's not updated. And we're in offline mode. It should now be starting up The Sims, but like I said, my game recently has been insanely slow in starting up. I might just go here while we wait because this could take a couple of minutes. It was never this bad. Like with all of my CCN mods, it was never this bad, and recently all of the sudden it slowed down so much. Like it legit takes 5 minutes to open my game. So, I don't know. So, you guys are getting so much bonus yap. I hope you're enjoying it. The thing is, I was really committed. Okay, let me tell you a little story. You have to sort some things out, but I didn't change anything in between it being fast and it getting slow. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, Sage, welcome in. It's good to see you. Um, but today I was playing some Minecraft, and then I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I really want to play Minecraft. Like, I don't want to play The Sims." And I was like, "Ro, who even are you?" I was like, "I don't want to. I just want to play Minecraft tonight." And Friday we're doing the sponsored game, so I couldn't play The Sims Minecraft on Friday anyway, so I was like, "Okay, do I swap games?" And then I was like, "No, I committed to finishing the mod mansion this month. I wanna start posting the videos when I'm on vacation. I have to, like, commit to this project. I cannot keep dipping out because I wanna play something else. Like, we're gonna play plenty of Minecraft. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be fine." And then I was like, I was so committed to the idea of playing Sims today. Oh, shit. Guys, I have really bad news. I fucked up. It's not downloading a pack, though. Do you wanna hear what I did? Maybe potentially by accident, I, disabled packs yesterday because I recorded a speed build that was pack limited. But to undisable the packs, you have to go into the game settings, and I don't think that will allow me to do that unless I have the game updated. Should I just take defeat? Should I just accept that we'll build next week when I have all my mods updated? I think I manifested this. I wanted to watch Minecraft. It's my fault. Take defeat. Yeah. Oh, because it's gonna be such a hassle to fix. Like, we have to exit the game. We have to go online again. We have to take out the command line. Hope that we can go. Like, the world wants you to play Minecraft. The fates have decided. Oh, yeah. I because the thing is it's not gonna be fun. It's gonna take, like, another 15 minutes of just figuring shit out. I also don't wanna do that. Like, at this point, I'm like, "Yeah, I've lost my interest," you know? Does that make sense? I'm like, I was already I finally got myself to the point of, like, "Yes, I wanna play The Sims," and now I'm like, "Yeah, no. I'm done. Done." I'm gonna have to update the title and stuff, though, and I'm gonna put these headphones on. I wanted to do my other headphones, but I don't think I can wear that with my hair clips. Uh, Lena's like, "I'm ready." Lol. I'm happy that we have alternatives, though, because, you know, if I was only a Sim streamer, like, what would I have done? You know? Well, like, it's good that I turned into a variety streamer because okay. Did I switch to the right headphones? No, I did not. Did I? No, I did. It's just really soft. Oh, it's really soft here. That's why. I was like, "Why is everything so quiet?" Um, I know I'm so excited about the copper update. Like, don't even get me started. Oh my god, I saw it. Okay, I'm gonna confess a little secret. I might have cried this morning over the copper golem. Thank you, Nora. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I might have cried over the copper golem. I saw it and I was like, "Stop, it's actually so cute." And then I just no, update's not, out on Java, and also we are on a modded server, so we are versions behind anyways. Like, we also don't have the Happy Ghast update yet. Crying over your Twitch. See? We're just crying together. We are just crying together. Hold on. Um, so then the question is, what am I gonna do today in Minecraft? Because, like, if I add it to my title, like, what are we gonna work on today? Because Amber is gonna do pumpkin farm and she's gonna do we know when it's coming? I have no idea. What do you do in Minecraft? I'll show you. I'll show you. Like, do you know anything about Minecraft? As in, is your question about in general, like the game as a whole, or is it about like what specifically I am gonna be doing? I cried over the plaid roofs in The Sims, so I respect that. Honestly, I cried a little bit about that too. Barely nothing. I saw a friend build a house. Okay, so Minecraft is an open world game. It's sandbox, so you get to do whatever you want. Basically, that's the very short gist of it. There are things like milestones that you can reach, which are specifically slaying the Ender Dragon is considered for a lot of people like it's not really the end of the game, but it's like one of the milestones that people work towards. Um, it is a sandbox game, so it is mostly made for exploring and building. We are currently playing on GIRLYPOP SMP, which is like a collaborative Minecraft world with a bunch of other creators. And the goal of this server, the server lasts 2 months or a little bit over 2 months. And the goal of this server is to build something, like it's a building competition. And the theme for this specific season is theme parks. So I am working together with two other creators or three, but Drift hasn't been on like a shared area where we're all like building up our house and we're building up our farms and we're building up like everything basically to have a world that functions, that we can live there before we start gathering materials and resources to actually start doing a build. And we're all gonna build a separate theme park, but we're gonna connect it to make it feel like it's one big theme park with like separated areas. And my theme park that I'm gonna build is going to be inspired by the Efteling in the Netherlands, which is a theme park which that is like very aimed at fairy tales. Amber is gonna do a fairy forest, like fairy core, and Maggie is gonna do something like magical, where what she was talking about earlier is that she's gonna do kind of like Alice in Wonderland, where you're very tiny and everything around you is like very big. And then we're gonna connect everything so that you can walk through all the areas and sort of experience all the theme parks. But we haven't started our theme parks. We haven't officially picked like a location for it. So we're mostly just working on like early game grind, if that makes any sense. Um, you can drive from Den Haag. Yeah, I would say it's like probably like 2-hour drive. Thank you for the hydrate. Mm, okay. Um, I'll just do early game grind in the title, I guess. Um, okay, I'll just update everything here. Um, a family I worked for, went there from Den Haag. Yeah, the thing is in the Netherlands, you can even go there all the way from the like the northern point of the country. People still make it a day trip to go to the Efteling. Um, because everything in the Netherlands is relatively close by. You can drive all the way from the north to like the tip of the south in like 5 hours, probably. Thank you, Michael. So hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I updated my title. So now we're gonna load into the server. I want to make sure that if people talk on stream, you guys can actually hear it. Yeah, this is all good. Also, I do hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we gonna load into the server. Oh, I just realized I still have to put my game back on full screen, and I have to do that and that. Um, wait, you used to live in Den Haag in 2017. Love that. I studied in Den Haag. My university was there. I still sometimes go there, not super often though. Um, Sort of get anywhere by car in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know how big. I guess maybe